Are you on? You're on. Right. Hello, welcome back to a rather blustery and rather rough sea, Howick. It's rougher than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to stay up here because every now and then there's quite a big swell comes up. So I've got 2 rods with this. I'm just going to start off with one, see how it goes. Get myself some good footing and get this out. I'll get this onto this rod stand. I'm just staying well back. I've been here for a good 20 minutes, almost half an hour now. So I know that there's nothing going to come over here. I've been watching it. There's quite a big bow in that line, but it is just going to get blown over by the wind and the swells. Hopefully the gripper will grip in shortly and it'll settle. I think it's going to be tough fishing here today. When I bring that in, which is going to be now, see if I get it back. That's the big question, isn't it? What am I thinking? Nice big fishing. Yeah, very well. Gonna have a shot with the swing. Right, let's get down here. I'm not going to go too close. This should do it. I'm going to put as hard as I can in that direction. Right, let's see how that goes. The line straight away is just blown right up that way. Where is it? Yeah, it's getting a huge bow in it there. I'm going to let it settle just for a couple of minutes before I do anything else with it. Hopefully it'll put into something and then I can get a bit of tension on the line. It's much harder fishing this way. The wind and the swells just making it much more difficult. Right, it's time to get this in. Feels like there's a bit of weight on here. Don't know if it's a fish. Have I got one? I have, you know. It's no monster. It's no monster, but it's not a blank. There we go. First one of the day, little codlin. How chuffed am I with that? Oh, that's it. Have a go. Tiny little codlin. I'll go and get him chucked straight back in. I'll put him in over here. Woohoo! Fish number 1. So I'm just going to cast it straight out that way. It just felt a bit easier to fish. Right, just wait for another one. Right, this has been out for long enough. I think it's time to get it in. I've got another one baited up. That's got cart and lugworm on that. So we'll see if we can get this in without getting snagged. Yeah, that's coming straight in, that's fine. Don't think there's anything on there. So there we go, that's a medium-sized bait. Like I say, it's caught, and I've got a black lug on there, and I've tried on some little yellowtails as well. And I'm going to cast this from just down here. See if we can get it in the same place we had that last fish. Would be ideal, wouldn't it? So I've got the Sonik SKS Black, and I've got a Shimano Power Aero GT 7000. Nice bit of equipment. Some people say that the Sonik Blacks are rubbish, but I've fished with this now for, what, coming up 3 years, is it? And I love it. It's been a great rod. It just depends on what you like, doesn't it? This seems to work really well for me. I can get a really good cast, and it's a good all-rounder. Right, so there's another big lugworm bait on there. You can see that sea is still, it's starting to creep up quite a bit actually. I might have this cast and then go to Craster and fish just behind the big skier. I think it'll just be a little bit easier. Just watch for this bit swell here. Yeah, you can see that swell's definitely getting up, isn't it? But this, I think it's going to be a bit too dangerous to stay on here once this comes further up. Right, get this out, make this the last cast here. Get my bag packed up ready. Well, at least it hasn't been a blank. So I've had one fish. I've had bites as well. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but it is pretty rough like. And with it being all slopes, you're quite close to the water. There's always that worry that you might just get one big one that just whooshes up and over. Right, I'll get the bag packed. I had a bit of a technical disaster. Me DJI mics, the receiver, it isn't working. It got wet over there, I think it's kaput. So that's an expensive day out today. I'm recording directly onto this, so I'll sync it up later on. Hopefully it works. If not, we'll just have to make do with the sound that is coming straight from the camera. So I've got a black lug on here. I'm going to chuck this out, not too far, just off the side really. We'll see what happens. Get this out and keep an eye on the sky because it's looking a little bit rainy. So I'm going to go straight towards the bathhouse really from here. And not that far, just a bit of a lob. It's nice and deep here. I'm not going to do too much more filming because I'm having to clot around with the sinking of this. But I'll just bring you back when something happens, okay? See you soon. That wind is just getting so strong. So I'm just going to whack my hat on top of my cap. Otherwise, I'll end up losing it. Oh. Yeah, the temperature's dropped right down and the wind's picked right up. So I've just baited up another bait. Show you that on this camera here. So that's lug and cart and that other stuff, not squid. Can't remember what it's called, keep forgetting its name. You know the stuff. I'll get this in, get it changed over, and we'll get it back out. I'll probably only have another couple of casts. At this mark, I'm just finishing off the day really. So I'll get this in, I'll get that swapped over. So just, there you go. Let that sink down. See if there's anything down there. You don't always have to chuck like really far. Sometimes the fish can be right underneath your feet. That's been a bit of a slow day, but I feel exhausted just trying to battle against that swell and also these rocks as well. I think this is the first time I've been here this year. It's I've fished here quite a bit when I first started fishing, but just kind of went off the place just because of the way, like the fact that it's so dangerous. And I have to be honest, I've never really did that well here. It's very hit or miss. It's not my favourite, but it is what it is today. That fish? Yeah, hey, there you go. That's not a big one, like, just a little, for the size of the bait. Oh my god, what a waste of a bait. But it's a fish. Little coley. It's actually hooked in the gill. Come on and show you. There you go. Fish number 2. Doodle Pip. Mr. Coley. I didn't come for coleys, that's the thing. I want a proper fish. Right, I think I'll put this one just a little bit further over that way this time. Just try and cover a little bit more area. My only concern is I've only got a 5 ounce weight on this one, so it might get chucked around quite a lot. I only brought 5s and 6 with us, and I've used all the 6s, so hopefully that'll be able to hold the bottom down there. Just get that clip bait loosened off. Should be it. I hate these rocks. They're the worst rocks in the world. It's funny because they look alright until you start walking on them. Right, I've got all the stuff packed away. There's no happening on this, so I'm going to go it up. There's been rattles on it. I assume a coley has been picking at it. It feels very slightly heavier than it should. It's either a little coley or a crab. What is it? It's nothing. Nah, nothing at all. Thought it was a bit heavier, but no. That's it. All done. Another day out fishing. So what's happened today? My transmitter broke for me, my wireless mics. So I'll have to get that sorted out. Little expensive fix to put right. Caught a codlin, just a little one. That was nice. And I had that coley as well. So yeah. But more importantly, I had a day out and I enjoyed myself. That's what it's all about. So I'll plan something else in. I'll get my equipment sorted out for the next session, and yeah, I'll get out and hopefully catch some winter cod. So until then, stay safe out there, tight lines, and cheers.